What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of McGrath Fishing. My name is McGrath. For those who are new, welcome to the channel. Today's gonna be a little bit different. We are in the transition of open water and ice. The ice is pretty much forming, but it's just a little bit too thin, so I can't get out today. The last week I've had a lot of time just to kind of relax, take a breather, not having to edit too much, not having to film too much. Unfortunately, we just got 5 inches of snow, but like I said, we're gonna make the best of it. And as you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be doing a how to spool your baitcaster with braid with a mono backing. So as you can tell, my boat is covered in snow. I'm gonna blow that out with the air blower. So we're just gonna kind of vlog throughout today. Today is Monday, November 11th. Like I said, I should have winterized my boat probably 2 weeks ago, but I delayed it because I thought I was gonna get out a few more times. I ended up not being able to get out. So now I have an appointment tomorrow to get the boat winterized, but today we're just gonna vlog. We're gonna show you guys how to spool your baitcaster, but first we're gonna go blow off the boat, do a few things. We're also going to go get some tacos. So let's go blow off the boat. Here we go. Well, that was freezing. I just blew off my boat, literally in sandals and shorts. That was very stupid what I just did, but whatever. I got it done quick. I'm gonna order some Mexican food from my favorite place in Crystal Lake. My favorite place. I literally go here maybe 1 to 3 times a week. I mean, I am obsessed with Mexican food, hot food. So we're gonna give them a call. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're just gonna be vlogging. And also, towards the end of the video, we're gonna do a how-to spool your baitcaster with mono backing. Call Taqueria Las Cumbres.
Calling Taqueria Las Cumbres. Phone.
It's actually Las Cumbres, but if you say Las Cumbres, it won't come up like that. We're gonna max out here. We're gonna max out. Hi, can I place an order for delivery, please?
What is the delivery? Just pick up? Okay.
Or I mean pick up. Sorry, I didn't mean to say delivery.
For takeout?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I do 7 steak tacos, please? With just steak and cheese only?
Okay.
And then can I do that with the taco dinner as well? And then only green sauce with that order, no red sauce, please. And that'll do it.
We'll take about 15 minutes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, bye.
But all right, so I just said delivery there. I have no idea. I've never said delivery because they don't even deliver. So we're gonna go pick up some Mexican food. Like I said, today's video is just gonna consist of vlogging, doing little things, and also a how-to spool your baitcaster with mono backing. So little things. I've been asked multiple times to do a bunch of how-tos. I mean, I've never really done tutorials or really how-tos. The only how-tos tutorials I've really done is little things about the stuff I do during fishing, during spring, summer, like how to sight fish bass, little things like that. So you guys get the point by now. So let's go pick up the tacos and let's go. Hey, wanna go get some tacos? You wanna go get some tacos? Wanna go to Las Cumbres? Let's go. Good girl. We are heading to Las Cumbres right now. I am really debating on calling back and adding extra beans and extra rice. Not sure if I should. I think I should. I'm gonna do it. Oh, hi. I just placed an order for pickup for Tommy.
Okay.
Do you think I could add an extra side of rice and beans with that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll take it a few more minutes.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. 22-second phone call. That was easy. Easy. So guys, I'm thinking for my first ice fishing video, I've got a bunch of requests and to do a video on how to ice fish. The whole 9 yards from start to go. Is that something that you guys would want to see? Drop a comment below, let me know. Do you guys want to see pretty much on how to ice fish pretty much? I guess the whole video through and through from start to finish. Let me know. If that's something you guys truly want to see, just let me know in the comments. I think that'd be a pretty easy video to do, you know, my opinions, the way I do it. You know, it could benefit you, or you may think that I'm an idiot. So it's really whatever floats your boat. Just let me know in the comments if you guys do want to see that video, and we'll make it happen. Tacos acquired. I literally get home, I hear something, and I notice that this is now loose. And that should not be loose. Damn it. We got ourselves a whole damn feast. so I finished eating. It was amazing tacos, by the way. And now I got all the rods out of my boat. I am going to re-spool the Daiwa Tatula 150 because I'm going to Florida a few times this winter, and this one needs a new line anyways, and I figured I would do a how-to in this one. This is actually the exact lure my girlfriend Megan caught her muskie on. I'll pop up a video of that real quick. It's a muskie. Meg just caught a muskie. All right, guys, check this out. We literally have a decent, it's not a big muskie, but a muskie is a muskie. On a crankbait. Wow. That was an insane video. 2 muskie were actually caught within the same hour on the same day between my dad and Megan. And for Megan to catch a muskie and a bluegill crankbait going for smallmouth, it was pretty insane. All right, so I'm gonna strip this line completely clean, and I wanna show you guys from start to finish because a lot of people put braid on without any mono backing, and that's honestly not the way to do it. Everyone always has their own way to do stuff, but I just feel like this is the best way. I know a lot of people do it this way, and it keeps your braid from actually slipping around the spool. Like your braid won't work like as a clench to stay around the spool, so that mono backing is what gives it that clench, so like it's just not gonna just spin around the spool. So like you want the line to spin with the spool and not the line to spin around the spool, if that makes any sense. There is a ton of line in here. So the first part, you want to take, I'm using a 12-pound mono leader because this is a 7.4 medium heavy. So I'm gonna go heavier on the mono, and this is also my backing, remember that. So I like to go actually in these little holes, and then I'll click the button down so I have the free spool so I can help myself guide it out and back around. So once you got the mono in, tied around, and you're not tied, you are going to slowly reel it. So now I'm gonna hold out here with my hand to give the line some tension. I'm going to reel very slowly to create a nice base layer to get going. And if you look, so when you're reeling it on, see how you can see the 2 holes right here, the holes that go around? You can see all that, it's kind of like see-through with the mono. You're going to go just until you really can't see that. So to guess how many yards, I would probably say maybe 10 to 15 yards, maybe 20. I don't know, that'd be a very hard guess without actually knowing. All right, so you can see those holes still a little bit more. So you really can't see it much anymore. You can see a little bit, but there's a nice thick layer. So now once you got your mono leader on, from the reel, you want to pull out about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet. I'd probably say 1.5 feet. I'm done with my mono for now. So once this is clipped, you're gonna take your braid. So I believe this knot is called the double uni knot. I'm not 100% sure. So now what you wanna do is you take your mono, you take your braid, and you're gonna overlap them. You're gonna leave about 5 inches in each side. Grab the middle. And then with your first, so you got your lines overlapped. With your first end, your mono or your braid, doesn't matter. You're gonna go around both the mono and the braid, and you're gonna make a loop. You're gonna go over both of them about 4 or 5 times. Then you're gonna wanna pull. It should make a nice knot. So I made my first knot. So you have your braid, you have the rest of your braid on this side where the spool would be, and then you got your mono end, which is going to your reel right here. So now you got this one tag end left of the braid. You're gonna do the exact same thing. How I do it is, so here's my one knot. I'm gonna go away from my knot a little bit. And then you want this end to wrap around the braid and the mono just like you did on the first side. So look, you have a loop, and you're literally gonna go around about 5 times. So I got my knot right here that I did with the mono, and then once I pull this right here, that's gonna turn into the braid knot. So I got a nice knot right there. And now you're gonna have 2 tag ends of the mono and then the braid with 2 knots. So then you have both sides, and you're gonna wanna pull nice and easily to make them join in the middle. And don't be afraid to really pull this thing. I mean, you guys are testing your knot. You don't want it to break. So look, that knot is not going anywhere. You got this piece, you got this piece, your 2 little tag ends. All you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna cut those. And because this is at the bottom of your reel, I cut these super short because you don't really have to worry, oh come on, about running out of 150 yards of braid. And there it is. So I attached my braid to my mono. So this is my mono backing that's already in the reel right now, and this is the fresh braid that's about to go on the line with my uni knot right in the middle, strong knot, not going anywhere. And now I'm gonna reel this in as you would string up any reel as so. All right, so your mono backing is on, your uni knot is tied to the braid. I'm gonna just hold, keep tension up here so my line is taut when I'm reeling it on. Ooh, that actually worked out nice. Line fell in the pull pocket. So now I got all the braid on, flush as can be. I'm going to cut it. I'm gonna also leave another 2 feet again so I can tie on the mono leader. So the same knot and the same thing I did when tying on the mono to the braid, now I'm gonna do it back to the mono so I have about a 10 to 12 foot mono leader. So I'm not just running straight yellow braid. Make sure you got your 2 tag ends, meet in the middle, about 7 inches this side, about 7 inches this side. I'm gonna come over about 1 inch or 2. Grab this, wrap around both about 5 times. Pull the knot, you got your first knots, and then that just leaves you this big mono leader end. Grab it, make a loop. You're gonna wanna go around the mono and the braid once again about 5 more times. And if you have any other way from tying braid to mono, do it. Like I said, whatever you know, whatever you think works best is probably going to work best for you. This is just a knot I trust. I mean, this is the same knot I would tie for those king salmon, for smallmouth, for northern, pretty much for anything. I will always tie this knot when tying braid to mono, mono to braid, vice versa. So you got your 2 knots, pull tight. Don't be afraid to pull it because you want to make sure this one is not going to snap because this is everything you got here from the fish on. Grab your 2 ends. I clip these about 1/8 inch, maybe a 1/16. I mean, I also really trust my knot, so I'm gonna have the mono literally coming right out of here. And I'm pretty much gonna count about 10 to 12 feet with just my hands. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. We are done with the mono. So now you got your mono leader. I'm just gonna string it up through the pole as you would like any other fishing pole. About 10, 11 feet, I went all the way up, and now I have it right here, right at the reel, and ready to tie something on. From Jay Bird's Jigs, he sent me these. Sent me a few of them actually, which I greatly appreciate it. I really thank you. I like these a lot actually. So I'm gonna tie on the black one with brown flake because I'm going down to Florida, so this is going to be one of the first jigs I probably throw there. So now, once you got your jig, I am going to tie either a polymer or an improved clinch knot. I think my worst enemy with tying jigs is dealing with these nipple tassels. Nipple tassels are my weakness. Alright, so I tied the polymer knot instead of the improved clinch just because I know it better and I like it just a little bit more for jigs. So, double guess that. And that knot is not going anywhere. The polymer knot's the one I did there. Just a little bit more confidence in tying that one. So the confidence is everything in fishing. And that is gonna do it for the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys got at least a little bit something out of it. This is the way I do it. Everybody's got their own opinions and the best way that works for them. So whatever works best for you, do it. So don't ever change things because people are telling you to do it that way. Just do what works best for you. I'm giving you my tips on what works best for me. The reel I used today was a Daiwa to Tula 73 gear ratio. The Daiwa to Tula 150 is best used for topwater, as in frogs, spooks, deep cranking, jigs, just a heavier size reel, a reel that can pick up that kind of slack. And this rod is a St. Croix Mojo Bass 7.4 heavy. And like I said, paired with the Daiwa to Tula is one of my favorite setups. Super easy, super simple. Mono backing, do the uni knot to the braid, put your braid on, and then do another uni knot to about a 10 to 12 foot mono leader, and you are good to go. You're ready to fish. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's not the everyday McGrath fishing video that you guys are used to seeing, but I'm trying to switch it up, and also this is that time between open water and ice season where it's a transition where it's super hard to fish. So I am going to Florida December 4th to the 13th. Big thank you to Follow the Action for booking that trip. Much appreciated. So guys, be looking for that. We're gonna be doing a lot of ice fishing. I'm gonna try and be out ice fishing every single day I can this winter. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of McGrath Fishing. Tune in next week, hit that like button, subscribe, and we're out.